Hello, hello. Extra special.
Doing well, Noah. Great to be here.
Right, of course. I'm not that special.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, that draft was fast. I forget there's no draft.
Yep.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Henderson State, yeah. So the red team right now, yeah. So definitely a tad bit biased, but I try to do my best, especially when casting, to be neutral as possible. But there are definitely a couple of things, obviously rooting for a specific.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
This is exactly what I'd be expecting from them. They've been practicing this kind of spam comp a lot. It's one of the things they've been trying to pick up, and they started off the season with a lot of brawl, and now we're moving over. Okay, great pick off there. Oh, we got a bat. Got some interesting damage coming out here. Oh, good pick off there coming out from Phoenix, one of the tank players playing Orisa for Henderson State. Torbjorn, I know when we played against Florida last time, Torbjorn was huge, and so they really have a very powerful Torbjorn player there, so it'll be interesting to see how that is, because you don't see a lot of Torb normally in competitive and such, but when played correctly, woo, he pops off.
I get the idea.
Turret placement, and I think hitting the shots are the big one. The other one is using your ult correctly. It is amazing area denial, and when coupled with a couple other ults or a tight space, it can be huge. Henderson, though, has got a really good push here, and a lot of that was because of some early pickoffs there, one being the Torbjorn and a couple of other good shots coming out. So they're making really good progress. Oh yeah, huge one. They're coming out from Twirly, the DPS player on Ash for Henderson State. Trainer is up on the Echo play, which is something he's adopted only recently, but he's been making good progress with it. It's one of those characters that, when done correctly and in right positions, it can do very well, but it's hard. Ooh, good pick off there on the Orisa by Fire Knight, the DPS player over there on Florida Southern.
Seems like this is always the hardest two corners in the map to push through.
No, it's one of the and Henderson decides to back off after that because I'd rather not feed more ult power over to Florida Southern, so we'll see what they use. I can't see how let's see. Henderson has 3 ults up. What's it looking like over on the red side? Ooh, that was big pick off there. Yeah, that's going to force Henderson to back off here. And again, it's one of those important parts of this, is knowing when you need to just back regroup instead of just sitting there and fighting a losing fight that would just delay you along.
Yep.
Lifting off. Enemy radar contact.
Ultimates. But what exactly?
Yeah, it's an interesting way it works. Essentially, it allows them to completely copy the entirety of a character and then have a much faster ult charge time, and so they have to play for a little bit without that special ult, essentially, but as long as they hit a couple of good shots. Ooh, that was a great hook there that really hurt Henderson. Okay, here it comes out.
Nice molten
See what
core.
he does with it. You see how fast that ult charges?
Oh yeah, it's almost instant.
Yeah.
Woo!
Ooh, Ripple. Ooh. Turley there popping off for Henderson State University.
All right. Does Henderson tend to be this this kind of aggressive team comp when it comes to these fights? Because they are running in. There are no breaks. On,
They have been practicing that. One of the big things they've been working on is shot calling and really chaining, as well as focus targeting. So that's what this comp is. Ooh,
speaking of focus targeting,
hook there by Yeezy, or at least I think that's Yeezy.
Yes, that was Yeezy.
That's a good name. From Florida Southern.
All right, Brendan, you were talking about choke points. Now we are met with this door. Oh my goodness!
This isn't a fun one.
Back when I was playing, I would lost so many matches just right on this point. Like, things would be going great, and then you get no movement from this point on.
Yeah. Oh, that was so close. That hook would have
They had that push going, though. They're coming in.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness.
And again, that's one of the powerful things with the spam comp is you can just put out so much damage if you're allowed just to sit back. And that's what's happening right now. Okay, aggressive Bob coming out. Oh, lordy.
Oh, goodbye, Bob.
Yeah, man, he's out of there.
Hey, Bob's good for a couple things, but we got another huge pick off there. A lot of DPS down right now, but a revive coming up. Oh, and Trainer takes down a High Noon. Who's it gonna hit? Hits Trainer. That takes the DPS out of the fight there for Henderson.
Very nice. Henderson riding this momentum right now, trying to get that payload right in the last
They
second
are
in this
chaining
confusion. Oh my goodness, the
Oh,
Ashe
huge
DPS.
dynamite. Yeah, Turley has been really practicing his Ashe, and he's very good at hitting those dynamites.
Speaking
And
of good
honestly,
at hitting
the
things. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
The dot alone is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Florida
this isn't
Southern
looking
trying
good.
its best to stay alive.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
they are making
they're
this
pushing
hold.
Henderson off.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a pick on a tank though, right there.
Yeah, that's not good. Ooh, another huge dynamite. That all I thought. Didn't he just use Bob?
He did. Yeah, no, wait, Bob,
yeah.
that is almost an
Wow.
immediate Bob. I think the
Huge.
Zenyatta
Charge
damage is
quickly
being
here.
nuts.
Yep. Very fast. Okay, this is
Oh.
one of those places. All right, Henderson, Zenyatta's to try to deal with some of that molten core damage as well as having an ult coming out from the support. Lots of damage though coming out there onto multiple players of Florida Southern. Rez
Ooh.
coming up.
Fire Knight putting in
Great
some absolute
ball.
work on this McCree.
Huge. This is a great hold here by Florida Southern. They're doing a great job of keeping this together. It's going to finally force Henderson fully off. Henderson's in good position. Yeezy arguably saved that fight with that ball ult and really forced Henderson to play back and couldn't get all of their spam DPS really on target. Turley was really the only one able to do any of it.
Wow,
Now,
yeah.
we actually have a Zenyatta in this match. Brendan, I think you were a Zenyatta main back when you were
I do. I love me
cranking
some
it out.
Zenyatta.
It's very
love
interesting
him.
to see him. Is there any particular reason Henderson's running him? Because I've just heard from most Overwatch players that he's just kind of almost impossible to make work.
The big thing here is because of this comp wants to poke as much as it is, a good the debuff orb, Discord orb, when done right, you can just melt things, and that's
Right.
exactly what Henderson wants to do. They're like that tank.
Oh
goes
my
away.
goodness, like that.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
so they're gonna melt down this Baptiste as soon as they can, probably. Oh no!
Down goes
Ashe
Hammond.
goes
Good
down.
for tight corners as well.
Yeah, great for tight corners, and that's what this map has a lot of. Is
Yeah,
these tight
exactly.
corners. So
Yeah.
that's
Pretty
why
tight
Henderson's
map.
running it.
All right, Torbjorn's going to try and hold it here. He is trying so hard. And that is another Bob for the Ashe.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Turley is just really popping off this game, that's for sure. But Florida Southern, the ball player Yeezy, has really been saving this. That's what. Oh wow!
Buying that time.
Give him the time
2.5
to get it.
meters. Can they get it?
Let's see if
Oh,
Momo
this
can
is gonna
stay
be
on it. He's
close.
barely staying in it right now. Both these healers for Florida Southern just skirting around the point.
Yeah, that was an interesting. Henderson's been able to get
Really hold out
DPS
here.
player, the Echo, swapped to the Baptiste just to get the ult, but also to get the to try to use the disc that essentially gives him mortality, but sadly wasn't able to really combo it. So again, Florida Southern really holding this really well. Oh, okay, that pick off on the ball might give some leverage here.
Wow, yeah, Henderson is making a crazy hold out here. And right now, no ults really on the table for either team. Torbjorn might get his before the next fight. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's looking like this is going to be purely whether or not you can hit your shots. That Q button ain't going to save you.
Exactly, yep. So they're about to, both teams just kind of waiting. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be...
Oh,
this is a great
aggressive
place-
play by
yeah,
Yeezy.
That ball was, really good. So Henderson has to get a pick here within the next few seconds. Otherwise, this is going to be really hard. Molten
Here's
core
that
coming
molten
out
core.
again. Oh, no, the Sigma's down. Oh, but Henderson's Twirly's in the backline, takes down 3. Huge Zenyatta ult.
There's tranquility.
The tranquility.
They're holding on though.
Yep,
Florida
no, this
Southern's
is...
holding on.
Florida Southern, yep, they're going to make it here, I think.
With both DPSs down now for Henderson, that is probably going to go ahead and seal it. And that is round 1 finished, just barely. Henderson not able to make the
Barely.
payload to the point.
Yeah, but amazing hold there by Florida Southern, really. There were multiple times where it was just really just one player or two just sitting on that and able to dance around the card enough. And honestly, a ball player, Yeezy, saved multiple times that for Florida Southern.
between very nice slams and ultimates. Yeah, Hammond ult plus Torbjorn ult, you're not moving. You are not touching that payload. Very nice. All right, well, we'll see if we see any comp chains up. Does Henderson normally like to change it up if they're attack versus defense, or are they kind of same comp for both options?
I think for this one, they're probably going to stay with what they were running just because of how effective it was. While it fell off there at the end, they might stay with this Zen. I think they might swap the Zen off after this first one to see what happens. But I think they're going to go with same one, just because of, I mean, overall, besides that last bit, which that last bit can be really, if you get the timings wrong, and that's what really happened. Henderson had some good timings, but then it was kind of like a ults were just not being not in time and since they're coming up when they needed them, everything else. So I think they'll stick with it because those first two payload points went really well for Henderson at least.
Yeah, they have a strong push up until the end. We'll see how Florida Southern. I'm interested to see how their attack goes.
Indeed. So we'll see what they end up running against.
They're opting for this Torbjorn on attack. This is the attack Torbjorn. What a meme. I mean, you get flamed for it in solos, but
it's one of the things. This is actually something they ran when we played them earlier in the season. So they really like this Torb. Like I was saying, so they'll play it. Ooh, that's a big pickoff though on that ball. Because that ball was going to be harassment to try to hurt Henderson in the backline, and another. Oh my goodness,
that hook from Yeezy!
Oh man, woo, Yeezy! A man after my heart, clearly, or this person after my heart, because the hooks. That's the
reaching
best part
in
of this game.
deep there.
Deep hook.
And he timed it so well, just between the that Orisa barrier dropping. As soon as it went down, he was ready with it.
Well, we were talking about in our last match about just how important those hooks are for positioning, and just kind of one of those things we see. They pick off the people that are out of position and punish teams for it. So it's one of the powerful.
Hook on
that was
Twain.
close.
Or what's his name? Hammond.
Hammond, yeah.
Hammond, wrecking ball, whatever you want to call him.
Whatever
Hamster.
you want to call it. Hamster.
All the same thing.
Ball.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness,
That's
Baptiste barely keeping him in it.
Wow.
Great healing here from
Huge.
Momo.
Massive healing there. Great support play. But we got pickoffs of both tanks are down now. That's probably going to... Oh, they're going to stay in this.
There's a res.
The Echo just gets sniped.
Oh. All right, Echo and Ash down for Henderson. This is probably going to be a lot of momentum here for Florida Southern. Let's see. They might even be able to make it to this checkpoint. We'll see.
I think so. Henderson's probably going to stop here and just get ready for this next one. It's one again. It's such their spawn point is close, or at least close enough right now until before it swaps over to the much farther back one. So.
All right. That was pretty interesting. Can Torbjorn no longer repair his turrets?
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. He might not be able to anymore. It's been a while.
It looked like he just replaced one there.
I know he can blow up his turrets now from being dead as well, so he can make it so that if he's dead, the turret's at least ready when he gets back on. So we still have multiple ults for Henderson. I think they just got to figure out what they want to do.
Oh my goodness, hooks from Yeezy coming out like mad.
Oh lordy, yeah.
Great save by Ash there.
Okay, Orisa gets copied now. We're going to see how quickly that ult gets generated. Ult's down coming out from Echo, who is Orisa. Lots of damage coming out. Great Sigma ult there done by the Sots, the
oh my goodness
tank player. Oh, that might be a team kill? No, not a team kill, but that's a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, Trainer putting in the work with that Orisa clone.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. Because Echo still deals increased damage when she transforms, correct?
Yes, exactly. And so you get an extra damage boost. And it's one of those important things. You don't always need the flashy ults for Echo. You just need the ult that's going to support your team the best. And when everyone's up and you have that ability just to amp up everyone's damage, it can be very powerful. Yeezy going the long way around, it looks like, or at least trying to get a better perspective. Looks like he's trying to get a hook on the Ash that's up top. Oh, almost does.
Yeezy tried on that hook. Very good attempt.
Close. Oh no, Bob's dead. Sad. Okay.
My goodness, crazy flank!
Huge. Oh, yep. There goes the Echo. That was a great combo though with the Baptiste. A McCree ult, because the Baptiste ult, it's recently been made bigger, and when it goes through the Baptiste ult, the McCree ult spools up faster.
Amplifies, yep. the high noon. Back when I first started playing I only played McCree just to do high noons, and that was back. I think it was more powerful when on first release, but always enjoyed it.
It was very
goodness.
powerful.
A
Uh-oh.
hog
This
in the
was-
back
Easy.
Yeah,
Woo!
really
Hog in
bad.
the back line.
This unfortunate positioning for Henderson State there, but great job on Yeezy. Henderson was just trying to get a pick off or something there, but it resulted in 2 of their players dying. And at this point, I mean, it's getting contested, so Henderson's going to delay here as long as they can.
Zenny ultimate.
Oh.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
Well,
rough.
we are even in the amount of checkpoints.
So Henderson's going to have to hold just like
Down to
last
business.
time.
Yep.
Oh, that hook again. Oh, wow.
Shoot.
Yeezy getting these hooks.
I need to just stay on the Yeezy cam, apparently. Oh, my God.
I'm on the easy cam.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. Oh, I thought he hit it.
It was so
Almost
close.
got
Yeah,
it.
that looked like it grabbed
Henderson's
Mercy.
Gotta be careful with where their squishies are.
Mhm.
But even that might not matter at all.
Yeah, it looks like Henderson might need to just be a little careful about being behind the barrier. Oh, Bob getting yanked immediately.
Oh, Bob.
Huge Bob, huge Bob. Oh, great. McCree takes down multiple
All right.
with Sigma ult.
Oh, one tank going down for Henderson.
Oh,
Yeezy down.
Yeezy got hooked that time.
Big there. All right, so it looks like Henderson might be able to clear this at least for a little bit.
Yup.
Give them some breathing room.
So it looks like they had to blow Echo ult, and I think that was it. It was only Echo ult there to stop that push.
It looks like Kaiser Baby playing the Pocket Mercy, though, also will use their ult. So right now, Henderson only has 1 ult up. Bob is almost up, but they're not much else. And so, yeah, we'll see how they are able to last out and see if they can get themselves an ult or 2 ready to go.
Oh my goodness! Quick pick onto that Orisa.
Oh!
Oh!
Whoa!
Wow!
Trainer.
Well, a big part of that though was the Orisa pull was really what got them all together. Did a ton of group damage and then an extra dynamite in there. Like, whew.
Whoops.
Yep. And
I
that
don't want to go down one corridor.
yeah,
all at
exactly.
once.
So not the that hurts. That hurts. So Henderson has Bob up, but it does not have anything else up still. Both teams kind of just positioning and waiting, getting ready. Okay, here we go. Dynamite coming out. Ash now coming out from Florida Southern.
So we've got 2 Ashes on both sides. Interesting.
I just love the chaos that ensues during fights.
Yeah, there's a
Especially
lot.
Dragon
There's
Master
a lot
getting
of that.
just killing Bob. Sorry, some Omnic on Omnic violence there. The turret taking out Bob.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right.
Yeezy's really just liking to poke the side, but Henderson's kind of just ignoring and just
Oh,
focusing on the
that
other
immortality
group of it.
field.
Oh no! Huge damage. Ooh, the Yeezy goes down.
All right, burns
That's
the Mercy
multiple
res.
tanks now.
Oh my
Molten
goodness!
Core coming out.
An aggressive molten core.
A lot of damage. I'm not
Twirly
sure.
going nuts.
Twirly just popping off there. Wow. Huge hold. Huge hold. Ooh.
Oh my.
Yeah. Wow. So that molten coral, while it did like put a ton of lava on the car, I don't think it got up to where Henderson was really holding, because they're holding up that high. And so Henderson was still able to really put a ton of damage down, particularly Twirly just throwing dynamites and just
Right.
yeah.
All right. Well, this is looking like last push. The only ultimate on the tail. Oh, wait, excuse me. 2 support ultimates, and a couple of them coming up quick for Florida Southern. Gigantic dynamite by Twirly on top of Bob.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Huge amount of damage. Ash is down. Baptista's down. Oh, that's 3. Oh my gosh. Twirly 5K? Twirly 6K.
Oh my goodness. He had that
Wow.
damage boost.
Oh,
Bob
boy.
Woo.
and
It
Ash.
is.
I thought Trainer was about to pop off again, swapped over to him, and then meanwhile, Twirly just
Wow.
telling me, like, no, sir, this one's my job. All right.
No need there. Wow, huge. Play of the game for sure here.
All right, well, just because I missed it doesn't mean play of the game did. We can go ahead and catch up on what Twirly did there. Yeah, so we got puts
oh
Bob
my.
in the back line, damage boosted by Orisa, and just not missing shots.
Yeah, wow, yeah. That was impressive. I mean, both teams great. I definitely have to give play of the game at least for Florida Southern to Yeezy, just for the amount of hooks and positioning fights we had and the like. Both teams though really having at it. That was exciting, no question there.
Yeah, enjoyed it. That was a
That
close
was.
match both ways. Payload almost at the exact same spot.
Almost, yeah. That was really tense for both sides.
Brendan, do you have an MVP from that match?
It's got to be that Ash at the end there with the team wipe.
I'll agree with it.
Sniping.
It's just plus the Zenyatta. So what does anyone know Ash damage bullet? It looks like it's something like 50-60 on a body shot. Roughly.
That sounds about right.
And then headshots are probably close to 120. So then add a Zenyatta orb, which I think is 50% more damage. Something like that. 50% more. Yeah. You're one-shotting squishies with a headshot and like two-shotting tanks.
Exactly. And I don't know how it works, but it's possible that and the other thing to think about, because a lot of times Orissa's ult was being timed in with Ash's, so it's like you're getting a ton of extra buff on top of that. And I don't know how it worked with Dynamite, but Dynamite might also add an additional like
amplifies it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just you get a ton of dot damage, and that does a lot.
Ooh, well, that was interesting. I'm so confused as to why Zenyatta was able to just like exist for so long. There was almost no pressure on the Zenyatta.
I think that was. Yeah,
slippery.
He can be. Yeah, with no mobility abilities, a very slippery guy.
Zipping around the map all over the
He's
place.
He's small. Well, I think a big part of that is the double shield comp, though, is if you're not running like dive elements to get in that backline, as long as the support player is playing very defensively, really using the geography of the map, you can make it so it's very hard for you to get picked off. And I mean, that's one of the nice things about Zenyatta. Your main contributor, of course, sometimes you get a ball snipe, but a lot of the times it's just, okay, I'm going to put this on a target and y'all should go kill it.
So, I mean, Brendan, I'm sure you have many a time dealt with a Tracer, the Winston, who just get directly on top of Zenyatta and you die almost immediately. That 150 health goes quick.
Although, my positioning is normally just superb.
Oh, yeah, you're just immaculate positioning. It's impossible for them to get to. I understand.
I once played with Siegel. And he told me, he said, "You're the best Zenyatta I think I've ever played with." And
Really?
Yep.
Did you?
I'll never forget that.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
That's pretty cute.
And then
all right.
he never mind.
You got nothing else that you're gonna end the anecdote there.
Some things need to be left in the street.
Yeah, no, I understand. You and Siegel have a very intimate relationship. I've heard about it on the down low. Well, while we've got a moment, we can go ahead and shout out our sponsor. I think John said you've worked with them before.
Yes, Studio Architects.
Yeah.
They're great. They work with you kind of to design a space around what it is you're looking for esports wise, whether that be like a lab for school or even for more commercial work. They've done a lot of that to help provide the resources and kind of the design inspiration for you going forward with whatever the project. And so they do a variety of they work with you. They'll have a variety of interviews and such to make sure they know exactly what it is you're looking for and provide you a great kind of potential roadmap for what you might want to do for developing an esports space. And, esports spaces, it's not just shoving a ton of computers in a room. It's a lot more than that in order to have a space that's really welcoming and enticing, whether it be to students or to, the general public.
Yeah, a lot of logistics that goes into there. So, yeah, big shout out to our sponsor for today. Big thank you to them for sponsoring these Peach Belt playoffs. Well, speaking of the Peach Belt playoffs, they continue as we go ahead and get onto Hanamura Classic Map. Absolutely beautiful.
My favorite map.
You're gonna stamp favorite map on this one? Do you have any?
I love this map.
Any
not
particular
in terms of
reason?
gameplay, but just
the
aesthetic of it.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Love it. It really is amazing.
I am always excited for Hanamura when I get the load screen and I start hearing that music, start seeing everything, and then I actually have to play Hanamura, and I'm just like, oh, it's a 2CP. That is unfortunate.
Yep, 2CP with a really nasty choke point.
Yeah. To start, right? It's almost that
right to start, dude. Just right off the bat, just so
very oppressive.
Such a pinch.
It can make the game just feel really slow, or almost like you do nothing. It can feel like almost nothing happens in the game because you're just so stuck at that one choke for the entire time.
Yeah.
All right, well, Trainer swapping off from the Echo over to May. I think, John, you talked about how that May wall can be fantastic for picks right here on this map.
It is, and Trainer actually. Oh, they're using
the Symmetra portal in.
Oh, big pickoff though.
Oh,
Alright.
the wall off? Oh, my
Huge
goodness.
wall off. Yeah, like I was saying, Trainer before he really started playing other DPS. Yeah, he was like a top 500 DPS Mei on console. He really likes Mei.
He really likes Mei. Okay, yeah, no, he didn't miss. That Zenyatta died almost immediately because of the Mei icicles. I think she put one in the head, one in the body, and that was it.
Yeah, that was.
He was way out of position.
Oh, was
Very
he
aggressive
really?
positioning there from the Zenyatta.
No, it's one of those things. Again, it's like you have to position very safely with your tanks and such. Otherwise, you're just going to die horribly, sadly. As in,
All right.
not a lot happened. Like, oh, that might kill the Siga if he doesn't know. He gets saved by the Baptiste disc.
Bob already up.
out.
But, kind of a...
Oh,
Does Bob feed ult charge if you hit Bob?
oh, not sure.
Okay.
Not sure actually.
We'll have to get a check on that.
Uh-oh. Lots of damage coming out here.
All right.
But not a lot of movement. Like,
Yeah.
this is... Oh, the wall. Huge wall.
Oh.
Lots of icicles, but the Baptiste has his disc up.
Mei down.
Mei all up,
Oh,
though.
excuse me. Mei ult is up. Sorry. Mei was in the icicle. Not quite down.
But now he's
Oh,
down.
twirly. Going crazy with these shots.
Yeah, taking out that Symmetra. That's huge. Ooh, and there goes the other Ashe. That's a ton of damage. This is probably... I mean, this is going to buy enough time for Henderson to potentially come back and contest.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob's back up again.
Bob's up.
Wow.
Oh, and that Sig... that was a
Easy
great
dropping
Sigma
that
ult.
Sigma ult. Great job. Takes out one of the tanks.
They're holding here really well, Henderson is.
Ashe has got that orb on her.
And yeah, that's going to be a... That's
Then
going to really stagger Florida Southern. This is
Mhm.
not looking good right now. At least they've lost a ton of time. Like,
Oh, yeah,
obviously still very much can do it. And you get like 4 minutes if you take this point, if I remember correctly. Something like 4 or 3 minutes. So it's like,
Yeah.
if they can take it, there's still going to be a big chunk of the game to play. But
Right.
they have not found something that's working yet for them.
They keep trying this Symmetra Force, and I'm not sure if it's that they aren't coordinated enough or if it's just not the right comp for it. But every time they rush through that portal, it's almost instant 2 to 3 deaths.
Baptiste ult coming out, huge.
Oh my goodness, Phoenix? Is he gonna get caught here?
Yeah, this is looking hard. Yeah,
Not
he
quite.
manages to get back, and he gets an Ana ult, but that Ana ult's just pretty much to save him. which
Both
is
teams
not
dropping
always what you
low,
want.
and an
Oh,
insane
grab!
Mei ult.
Oh, great. That's why you have Zenyatta, though. That's the only
Woo!
thing to keep him alive. That it wasn't long
Phoenix!
enough, though.
Phoenix, absolutely ridiculous Earth Shatter there. We saw the whole thing from Frog's perspective.
Wow.
Frog is out here pumping out the heals, giving the salute.
Huge hold. Huge
Oh
hold.
my goodness. That was.
I think Florida needs to change something up here.
I think they
this
just
is
need a
not-
Reinhardt. Like, their barriers just always feel very lacking. It feels like Henderson doesn't have that much trouble getting through their barriers, and then from that, it's just free ultimates. It's free CC, free DPS.
Bob's
Oh,
up
in comes
again
Bob.
for both teams. Oh, and we have Trainer's Mei ult up, too. That's really going to put a hold on this.
All right,
Did Bob
let's
get-
see.
no.
Phoenix getting some nice
Oh,
picks.
no.
Okay,
That Mei
Oh,
wall
Reinhardt
again.
down.
Uh-oh. That might be enough.
we'll see. Oh my goodness,
Henderson
easy dropping Twirly
Really is
very
in a
low.
really rough situation. Oh no, that's
Going
Sigma.
for
That's
the
great. A
Sigma
ult
ultimate.
for Florida.
Oh, not
no, they
able to
got it
kill
on
the
point.
Ana.
Okay, no, they're on the point.
Oh my goodness, Sots full energy on that Zarya dropping.
Oh. Yeah, but Henderson's holding it long, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to keep it much longer here. Henderson's probably going to start considering just backing here, but they've
Oh.
at least boiled a ton of time off.
Wow, that was a great last push there from Florida
Yeah,
Southern.
that
That
was
Bob
well
got
done.
in. I think the biggest thing was the Bob. He rushed through the
Yeah.
wall the instant it broke down, drew attention, and got some good DPS off.
No,
Which honestly,
definitely. So.
all you can really ask
Okay,
for
yep,
from
see,
Bob.
there's that 3 minutes I was saying. So, yeah,
Oof.
that's a lot of time here to still push it.
Mhm.
So even though there was that great hold there for Henderson for as long as they did, it's one of those things like once you get that CP, you get those 3 minutes, and so you still have plenty of time for at least a
Yep.
few pushes on the second one.
And they are here going for this this sideways entrance. Yep. All right. This point, not as bad to take. A lot of different options on how you can approach it. Some
Yep.
more
Oh,
chokes,
great
some a little
pick
more
off
open.
there! Wow. It's that damage
Oh.
boosted coming out from you. Woo! What happened? I was not in the right
I'm
spot.
pretty sure
Yeah.
I was not quite seeing it either. I think it was
I
Twirly.
was watching May, and she was putting in the work.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
she
one of the
was-
things. May on this part is just because of those small spaces.
brutal. Whichever section you choose to push, May's got the wall ready for you. And then there are basically two options on most of these pushes where it's like, all right, you keep going left or you can go right. So if May blocks off your left, then the enemy team knows that they have to go right, and you can plan accordingly.
Looks like we're gonna.
Oh, no,
Sigma!
Sigma!
That's Sigma!
Oh my!
That is bad.
Not
Florida
only
Southern,
being
that's gonna make this
forced.
hard.
Oh,
Oh, and wow.
Graviton Surge. Gonna be crazy damage.
Huge ult
Absolute
there.
cleanup.
Huge. And Henderson used one ult. That was it.
That was they
Bob is
only
up.
committed one ult there?
That was the grab. That was it.
Oh, I thought they committed more than that. Oh my
No,
goodness.
you look at it. They're gonna have three ults at least up for this next fight, if not a fourth,
All right.
and maybe a fifth. Like, yeah, that was a really good wall.
And this is pretty much going to be last fight here. Even if Henderson does get wiped fast, or sorry, excuse me, even if Florida Southern does get wiped fast, I don't think they'll have enough time to make it back and go for a push.
I mean, I think that's one of those other problems with this map. There's a reason it's not the most loved. There's a lot of walking here, even more so than normal.
Oh my goodness, and we are just in the cluster right now. Let's get Twirly's
Huge.
perspective. Getting a nice layup of everything. May ult on top of DPS, on top of Dynamite.
my.
Wow.
Oh,
the
and
other-
Zenyatta not able to get in there.
Yeah, no. Well, it was funny. You look at how Bob was positioned too. So Bob was set up not like in the fight. It wasn't used to catch people up. It was just there for extra DPS when they started walking through the door. And so again, it was just maximum DPS they were kind of designing. And going in through that side, because Trainer on that May had that ult, it makes it very hard for anyone to walk through that. So this will be a rushed push, but they might still have one good push left.
And Henderson hold off yet again.
All right, there's that May wall that we're so used to.
Oh,
Oh,
already they were
down goes power.
Twirly's down too from an amazing hook from Yeezy.
Okay. Hold up. CSU has
multiple
got a
down
shot here. Easy on the point. They've got it to kill Trainer if they want it.
Oh,
Twirly is back up.
huge damage coming out there. This is not looking good for Florida Southern.
Oh my
another
goodness,
great
Yeezy
hook
has
from
got
Yeezy.
Twirly's name.
Yeezy. My God. All right.
Not quite going to be
Henderson
enough
does
there.
Hold, but yeah, that was close though. Still.
I think that fight, I'm putting MVP on Kaiser, baby. That Mercy heal was crazy. She was zipping all over the place. Got a great res on Twirly at the end there. Woo.
Was.
Yeah, the positioning for Henderson's supports was really well. You saw the Anna was playing back almost the entire time just because you don't need to be up close to heal. And that let her put on CC when necessary. And then, of course, Kaiser Baby, like you were saying, was able to swap over when there was a push that was coming from the close area where Ash didn't have a good angle and then was damage boosting the May and healing. So that's one of those important things when you play support. It's on a power. It's not DPS, but they honestly bring so much to the team for damage wise as well as utility that they're in a class of their own. Obviously.
All right, well, ooh,
Now,
Trainer.
can Henderson get 2 points here?
Yeah, that would be
Now, what happens if they only get 1 point?
overtime.
Technically, it goes to tie, and then it would. I can't remember if this map then automatically goes to a tiebreaker or if it just stays a tie. It's one of the things. That's why we have a 6th map technically.
This one will go to a tiebreaker. And each team gets 1 minute, and then after that 1 minute, then it'll say draw for the match.
Right. Well, the other important thing here is it's not just get 2 points. Henderson just needs to get a point and get a quarter progression on the second.
Oh.
Which
that's
is
right.
big difference because capping an
Big,
entire
yep.
point, especially on this Hanamura map, because honestly the respawns are probably 1 tick, so you get a single tick in the end. Like you get a team wipe, you get a single tick of the point, and then the entire team is up again. And
So
they're already right
Henderson's using Sombra. Trainer also plays a lot of Sombra, and they do this just so they can scout out, like, okay, do we need to change up the comp or not? And then they swap, and they go back over. Now Trainer's on that Echo.
there. So Sombra was running out there checking out the comp, and now on his much more comfortable Echo. Okay, Henderson opting to hold the, or excuse me, Florida Southern opting to hold this high ground. And Henderson just
Good
kind
dynamite.
of walking
Uh-oh.
through. Oh, just
Uh-oh.
kidding, not
Uh-oh.
walking through.
Not walking through at all.
Fire
that
Knight.
is unfortunate.
Going kind of crazy there. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and get a look at his perspective. Oh, he has got the real high ground. This was that Soldier 76 cheat that you used to be able to do, but Ash can get up there real easy.
Yeah, that shotgun, you can go into some fun positions.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's see.
All right.
I'm curious what Henderson needs to do to break this kind of barricade here. Maybe a hook. Maybe they just need to be fast enough.
That might be it. I mean, they wanted to get really into that side and go, but they took a little bit too long to push. They're probably going to have to back up or at least heal. Ooh, there goes one of their supports. Yeah, they need to coordinate. If they're going to... Florida's doing this setup here great because it pours so much damage right into that specific area. And so if you're not contesting them, it's a lot of free... Ooh, that was an unfortunate dynamite. Twirly missed that a bit. Oh, great. There's a pick off at least on Dragon Master.
All right. Oh, and the res instantly.
That res is down then for another 30-ish seconds or so. So we'll see if Henderson decides to change things up. They might just be waiting for ult at this point, which is an option. I get a feeling if this next ult...
huge Sigma ultimate dropped! Oh, no kills
no
on it,
damage, because again, it's that Henderson's using the gate to try to deflect as much of this. Okay, then now they're trying to push around, but Arissa's doing a great job of...
All right, Bob's about to do something.
Yep. Henderson is looking like they're getting around the side, and so now Florida has to give up their positioning that they fought for.
All right. Sigma, they're opting for this little top option.
I mean, again, they don't have a ton of great up-close damage. They're much better range. They want to play at this range.
Oh, Dynamite!
Huge Bob gonna come out. Bob on the Bob's stuff way up top.
All right, this is where Torbjorn's gonna come in big. Let's see if he can do the work.
A huge Torvald here would do a lot. Yep, there
it is. Molten Core.
Henderson's cannot stay on that. Yeah, he did a really good job, the Torbjorn over there for Florida, of spreading it so it's on each one of the entrances, so they can't just like walk around and get in another way. Oh, Baptiste, huge.
Now let's see.
But
Henderson needs to take this point, and they are losing too many members.
Yeah, this is not looking great for Henderson right now. They're playing. Okay, there's the Echo with the Sig.
Oh. Nice job by Frog there, destroying the Immortality Field before the Sigma ult finished channeling.
But they're not getting pickoffs is the thing. Henderson, and this is their coming down to their last push now, getting a lot of damage, but just not much else coming out of it. But now Henderson's pushing from a different side. Maybe this will give them what they need, but the Sig ult's back up again. Gets 2, 3. That's
down it
huge.
comes. No follow-up on it again. This is just the game of Sigma ults
Bob's
that
back
aren't
out.
getting kills.
Lots of damage coming in.
Oh my, they're
There
trying
is
so
so
hard.
I can't tell who's winning or who's losing. There is too much
It's
happening on this point.
Really, really tough one. I'm right there with you. Henderson, both teams just going, wailing at it. Honestly, it's kind of hard to follow.
3 on the point. Thank goodness we can finally see how many people are on the point with the...
Yeah, that helps a lot. Oh no, Florida's really done an amazing job of holding this. But it's not over yet, but it's not looking good for Henderson. Yeah, this is probably gonna
Another Molten Core.
Another Molten Core.
Oh, Wrecking Ball on the bell.
Can the hamster do it? He
No,
cannot.
no, that's all right. Great job there by Florida Southern holding that much as they did.
Yeah, round 2, over to Coker.
Yep.
Harissa and her dog. I love it so much.
This is probably that.
Oh, that
all you were
5-man
talking
Earth
about,
Shatter. Absolutely maddening.
There.
Woo!
Yeah, oof.
We saw this through Anna's eyes. Anna was pumping him full of the juice the entire time. Ooh, and I liked it there. They were going for that stagger, leaving Momo alive for as long as they could. 10 Earth Shatter kills, with half of them being right there in that one play. Woo!
Yep.
All right. Well, crazy
So great
game
back
too.
and forth. Yeah. That was an interesting attack there by Henderson. I think they burnt off a lot of time they needed with those pushes, and they just weren't getting the picks they needed because Florida Southern played the position game really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, positioning did seem to be king there, in particular by Florida Southern's supports. Like, support doesn't look flashy when you're playing it well, but Baptiste and Anna were healing a crazy amount. Arissa and Sigma never had to worry while they were out there scrapping.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's 1-1.
It is 1-1. Yes, sir. And
Is it
Brendan,
best of 3?
it
It's
is best of 5.
Best of
Brendan, I
5, okay.
know you've got a dinner commitment.
I do. I might have to leave here. We'll have
Oh
to see.
no. How could that be? We can't go on after that. All right. John, do you think we'll see any comp changes from either side, or did both teams seem kind of comfortable with what they were doing?
I don't know if Henderson's gonna make a swap here. I think double like spam is pretty good, at least on most of Eichenwald. They might go for maybe at the first point they switch over to more of a melee brawl comp and then go back to double for the second point. But we'll see. I don't think there'll be a ton of changes. I think the biggest thing that happened that last one, why Henderson wasn't really able to get much traction of that attack, is the spam comp really only works if you're able to take advantage of the terrain. And Henderson was not in the spot to take advantage of the terrain. That was entirely on Florida Southern. And so it seems like defenders that Florida Southern's going to defend first. And so I get a feeling Henderson's probably going to stick with some version of that double shield composition, or maybe a dive, but
I am kind of confused as to why we're not, because there's no Reaper on either team. There is a Torbjorn, which can be a little hard for those dive tanks to deal with. But I feel like a Winston or D.Va could pretty easily get in there, make Anna's life in particular very difficult. Yeah, maybe.
No, I agree. Yeah,
I'm
don't.
surprised we haven't seen a D.Va this whole.
Yeah, no, neither side has picked D.Va through this entire series, being one of the strongest characters. She just has the no fun button, which is just so invaluable. Just being able to neutralize an entire ultimate with a single ability. And from range. Whew.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when done well, it can just completely change the game. So I will see if one of them comes off. I know there's at least one or two players on Henderson's teams that will play D.Va with certain brawl comps the team will run. But I honestly haven't seen a dive comp at all come out from Florida Southerns in the games I've watched of theirs. So it might just not. It just might be a personnel issue.
Okay. Oh, like just nobody plays those characters. They don't feel comfortable on it.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, like as nice as it is to be like, all right, this is the exact right thing that you should be running to beat this comp. It's invaluable to be able to be on someone you feel comfortable with.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I suspect we're going to keep seeing Ash on both sides. She has been an absolute terror for both teams. She gets that high ground, gets the dynamite down. Whew.
Yeah, it's great for picking off, and especially if either team is still running Zenyatta in this next one, it just combos very well with just being able to focus down certain targets. And you have the added benefit of when there's a big group up, a dynamite can do a huge amount of damage to a team.
All right. Well, seems like there's a little bit of a delay in getting into the next game, so I think we will just go ahead and go to break for a moment. And we'll be right back with game number 3. We'll see everybody then.
Sounds good. Yep. See you then.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Game 3 of the Henderson versus Florida Southern Overwatch semifinals, Peach Belt Conference, so many different things, but basically, it's some collegiate Overwatch. Let's get it. The score is tied up. It is 1-1, and yeah, we're excited for the next game taking place here on Eichenwald. Banger of a map.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing
One of the best
minimal
original
comp
maps.
changes.
Yeah, no, not much changes at all. I kind of expected that out of Henderson at least. So we'll see if they get stopped really hard. I think on this first point they might switch things up. But I think a lot of this comp works very well.
One big change here. So we have McCree over Ash. Very similar styles of DPS. But Ash offers just a little bit more damage, where McCree offers that little bit more crowd control and mobility.
A lot of spam and range DPS there coming out.
Oh yeah,
for Florida Southern, breaking down multiple barriers very quick on Henderson's side.
Well, let's see. We got Whirly getting to the side with that dynamite.
Yep. But
All right.
Already had to have a res happen on Henderson's side. Disc down coming out from Florida Southern, already taken out. See if he
Torbjorn
gets
tank
the first
is down.
pick.
And this is just a huge scuffle. Neither team really taking an advantage here. That's Baptiste ult down, though. Let's see if Southern can make any use of this.
Trainer out, but not much else.
Ooh, Zenyatta dropping very low.
For Henderson, that's going to have to be a back
and those
out.
are the 2 picks.
Yep.
Southern able to get these picks they were looking for finally.
Yep.
Woo.
Now that was just a ton of so both teams have kind of gone to a very spammy composition now at this point. So we'll see if they decide to start mixing it up. We might start seeing maybe some version of dive come from Henderson, but I think they're going to stay with this one because a lot of them have ults about to be built up or such, and so they're going to use the ults. They're going to see if they can get something with it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the damage!
And that was a dead even fight almost until the Orisa bubble. So it seems like power is really making a difference in these fights here.
Yeah. There's just, and again, it's you just see all this range damage coming out. Lots of good pulls and Sig ult.
Oh my goodness, Ash stuck in the Sigma ult. Nobody goes down to it. Oh my goodness, both teams solo. Ultimates coming up on both sides.
Up, so this might be a big push now coming from Henderson.
Henderson's got almost every ult on the table. Up goes the Dino.
Oh, but it doesn't do anything.
Zenyatta ult, can they do anything?
Oh, Henderson trying so hard to get a foothold.
Careful. Molten Core 2, again, that's huge.
Down goes the Torbjorn. Oh my goodness, but power is going nuts with these orbs.
Oh, wow, huge Florida Southern play there. Okay. I think Henderson's going to swap stuff up. Yeah, they already are.
Yup. Man, Southern able to pull it back there. And I think this Mercy really is... Mercy and Baptiste are the MVP of this Southern team. They just do not go down. Even when they're under so much pressure, Mercy is somehow able to just barely slip out with that little bit of health and then put the team back to full.
Exactly, and it's one of the things is both teams are running that kind of pokey comp, or were, and Florida Southern was just able to get so much more damage down on it. So now Henderson's switching to this brawl comp, and so they got to get in, otherwise none of their damage is really going to apply, and so they're going to use this geography to try to get as close as possible and then explode on top of Florida.
We see Fire Knight,
don't have the ults.
trainer
It's
here
the
in the
one big
background.
issue. No ults.
Henderson snuck around.
Uh-oh.
Twirly in the back line.
Oh, no.
Oh, Fire Knight able to take out Frog, but Twirly then trading.
Yep. Still Reaper up, but a lot of damage still. Oh, there we go. Orisa down. Twirly.
Oh my goodness, the Baptiste DPS.
The Orisa ult, a lot of damage coming out. Got an ult coming now as well from Kaiser Baby. Trying to keep the team alive.
Ooh, not messing around with the FAMAS.
This is Henderson's last push. They have to stay. They can't. They're not going to get another one, though.
Sots is on full energy, unfortunately goes down. Moira, the only member of Henderson up right now.
Yeah, they have to stay on. Otherwise, they're just not going to get any development now if they don't. So
9 seconds. Phoenix got to try and get in there. Does he have the charge?
He's at least on
overtime, able to secure.
It's going to be really hard to hold it here. They have to get some pick, and there's just too many ults are up. Yeah.
Graviton Surge, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, Graviton Surge is down.
Maybe. No.
Nope, no follow-up for it.
Not gonna work. Oh, Twirly though.
Here comes
Last minute attempt.
Oh.
No, not. Yeah, nice try, but not enough.
Whew. Wow,
Yeah,
fantastic
so-
hold there from Southern.
Very good hold there. So no question there. And I think what happened here, a big part of it though is that Southern was just able to continually to pile on those ultimates and just when Henderson did the switch, and I think the switch could have worked. The problem is that there wasn't enough time for them to get the ultimates with a couple of pushes, and then they just were at a massive disadvantage. So,
Right.
yeah, I think maybe a swap off earlier might have been more advised, but because they stayed on that poke comp at the beginning and just weren't able to really get anything out of it, they spent too much time. So,
Do you have any idea if Baptiste's healing has been buffed? Because I remember the first time I ever picked him up, it felt so lackluster. It felt like you were doing less than any other healer in the game. Has he been amped at all?
he's definitely gotten it a bit better. I'm not sure how what the numbers are right now. Okay, so Henderson's running a Torb of their own.
Oh.
Okay.
Does Trainer have any experience on the Torbjorn, or is he just going to try and figure it out?
I know he's done it before, but I'm honestly not entirely sure. So this is definitely a different comp. I mean, we still have some of the double shield elements here, but we're running the Brig instead, so he has a lot more close combat effectiveness. So it'll be interesting to see in the McCree again a lot of that close combat kind of element. So we'll see what happens.
All right.
Away we go.
Yeah.
Let's see how this push goes.
Can Henderson hold him off?
Yep. That's it. How fast can these shields and stuff get burned down? That's a big part.
Real
there. And
quick
also
is the
good
answer.
Aristas. Yeah, real quick on both sides.
Dragon Master getting his turret down.
Disc already down, coming out.
Ooh, can there be a pick? The first pick is going to be huge, determining
Huge
this.
here. Good stun there.
All right, down goes Yeezy.
Yep. That's big for Henderson to keep holding here, but they need to get another pick off quick. Otherwise, that Yeezy's just going to walk back up. And Henderson's got a lot farther walk back when they get a pick.
All right. Well, I think that was overall the smart call by Henderson. They lost one, and they were like, okay, full retreat. We know that we're not taking the 5v6.
Uh-oh, Baptiste. That's in an interesting spot for it.
Oh,
though. I think
Kaiser
they're just
Baby
gonna
goes
back
down.
off. Uh-oh, that's really rough for Henderson.
Twirly kind of on a flank here, taken out by Fire
On
Knight.
the side, they got picked. This is probably going to be it. Or no, they might survive, but it's going to be hard. Molten Core. Oh, no.
Fire Knight
Get
with
it
the
off,
high
yeah.
noon. Says, no, sir. We're taking that 1 point, and we're taking this round. All right, and that is
Taking the game.
woo, game 3 over to Florida Southern.
A quick one.
Yeah, those Coker Cobras. Looking good. All right, what was this Sigma play of the game? Was there a big ult that we missed? Oh, nice rock. Oh, he's going nuts.
Yeah, that was wow. Yeah, that's wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Ouch.
Woo. Because those Sigma bullets, they really don't do that much damage. If you hit both of them, I think it's like 60, maybe total. It is overall low damage total on the bolts, but it was the fact that he kept hitting more than one person with almost every single one of them. That little AoE that they have can just pay back dividends when you have got people clumped up like that.
Exactly.
I gotta say, I'm loving the not hospitality, but just the good sportsmanship in the chat.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Everybody's really fun. Are you talking about
Always a good thing.
the Twitch chat or the
No,
in-game
I
chat?
haven't seen the Twitch chat.
Okay.
I'm talking about just the in-game chat here between the players.
I think our Twitch chat's been doing well. We had a little bit of toxicity this afternoon, which was unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. Huh.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Hey, we'll be realistic. Some teams are better than others, but like everybody's playing for fun. It's a video game.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
play it for. And playing it competitively is a dang good time. Probably the most fun I ever had playing League of Legends was that freshman year, doing playing on GC's Overwatch team. Playing on GC's League team. We had a real good time doing that. Have you had any experience playing, John?
Not competitively, sadly. Most of my we didn't have esports when I was going through college at the time, so I did debate myself, so that was my competitive thing.
Hey, debate is always good. Actually, if you're here later, we have got Anthony Chang will be joining us for the finals, who's another ex-GC Esports person, but he does mock trial.
Oh,
So
very cool.
probably
Familiar
very
with
willing to talk to you guys about that. He is also a little bit more informed about Overwatch than I am, so.
And
Y'all
I as well.
Yeah. Hey, we still appreciate the
Yeah.
color, Brendan. Always. All right.
Of course.
Looks like we're getting ready to kind of get into that match. So, all right, you know the team, John. You know Henderson. What do they need to do to pull this out? What do they need to flip it, get the reverse sweep. I guess not a full reverse sweep, but they've got to take 2 matches in a row here.
Yep, they do need to take 2 in a row. I think they really just need to kind of follow the keys that they've been following overall. And it's important to kind of point out all these matches have been very close.
Oh yeah, no.
Honesty, so.
Yeah, by no means have these been a blowout. It's not like Southern's running through it or anything. These have been close matches where each kill matters. One single kill has mattered an insane amount in every fight.
I think the big thing that's happened in the last 2 maps in particular is just kind of an issue of planning, at least on Henderson's part at times. It's kind of like, what is it we need to do? Because the first part of Hanamura, they did really well. Like, remember, they only 1 point. But the problem was they didn't really switch into a different comp when they weren't having super success. And then they weren't able to get pickoffs when they really needed them, right? And so I think the big thing here for Henderson is, one is being ready to switch comps a little earlier if necessary. And they got to get the picks. We saw some great ones there on the first map when we were on El Dorado. So Ash needs to pop off, and Trainer needs to pop off as well. So we'll see what happens.
I feel like they need to just be a little bit faster on the picks, because a lot of times Henderson does get the first pick most of the time, but they wait too long, giving Southern enough time to get a res, and now you're heavy committing on a 6v6.
Exactly. And that's not a good thing.
Right. Definitely don't want to see that. Well, here we have got control point maps, probably the best version of Overwatch. I'm going to say this is my favorite way to play the game. Feels like every character's got to use.
Oh, big. Okay,
oh,
so
nice by
down.
by Twirly. Twirly getting in here.
Oh,
Crazy!
look at
that knockoff! Frog absolutely
Oh,
earning him
wow.
his position there.
Yeah. That's why you don't hug that wall.
I'm ready to see that one in
play.
play of the game. Oh my lord, the 3-man boop!
Well, we'll see if Henderson decides to change anything up, or if they're just going to keep what they have for now. Oh, and that Trainer almost gets insta-pick. So close there.
Deep in there with that Sombra.
Yep. Uh-oh, Twirly already used his get-out-of-jail-free card. He better not die.
All right, let's see.
Baptiste ult. Let's see what they make.
Oh,
of that.
Power putting out crazy work with the Baptiste ult!
And there goes both tanks for Henderson. Henderson's going to have to kind of play defensively, maybe just back.
Yeah.
Because they do not want to give a ton of free ult stuff. Uh-oh.
Ooh, very rough.
Contesting.
All right.
All right, so Henderson's got to regroup.
They were able to get almost halfway off of that Lucio boop, which is very nice.
Yep.
And hey, you know when it happens, you can lose the point.
Man, Henderson's really going in here one by
Yeah,
one.
I don't know. It looks like they had some miscommunication for when to do it and such, because, you know, it's okay to, like, have someone that's already probably going to die and they have to wait anyway, but that was a little more than they wanted.
Yeah, it was like 3 kind of slowly over the course of 20 seconds.
Yeah, it trickled in.
All right.
Let's see what happens with multiple ults on both sides, I'd imagine.
Big ults. Here comes the Orisa. Gonna go ahead and tell Henderson
That
to
positioning,
stop that
though,
resistance.
isn't great. Henderson can just sit behind this pole and wait for the ult to go away. Yeah, and it gets picked off, and so now they're just gonna push.
Oh, they're capping the point.
Oof. Yeah, stealth cap.
Twirly getting a huge Death Blossom.
Done.
Oh, he was able to get McCree before going down. Let's see if
Turret's just taking down 2 of Henderson's team now. They just got to back off.
Let's see if Southern can convert this play. Or excuse me, if Henderson can convert this play. No, not quite able to turn into anything.
No, they're going to have to wait. Henderson has 3 ults up, so they just need to time a really good EMP or something, and they'll be able to do some real damage.
They've got the Graviton
There it
Surge with Zarya on full energy. Full energy Zarya bubble. Let's see it. Oh, they don't even need it.
No, they don't.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Some great combos there. So Henderson still has their Graviton ult and still has Lucio ult, and so even though they're down 20% in capture rate, this is putting them in a good position for this next fight. That EMP was huge.
Yep, I think probably the only thing that could flip it here for Southern would be a big high noon, but Henderson has just got so many ways to deal with high noon. They can do double bubble, they can do 2 different barriers. Oh, here it comes. Oh, my goodness. Instant wipe. We couldn't even see it. It was so fast.
Yep.
Woo!
Wow, 2 team kills there.
I think Lucio might have just lost his play of the game there, unfortunately.
Possible. Still, both really well timed. And we were asking earlier, what does Henderson need to do? They need to do those things. More of that.
Woo. Yeah, more of that. Playing it kind of aggressive. Like, they took the fight there to Southern.
They did. They did. Okay, Molten Core coming out here. There's that, but
sound barrier.
Lucio ult's gonna save a lot of them. Yeah.
I'm
Again, it's
checking
just
out
timing
Sots
those
here.
ults, so it's coming out here. Yeah.
Sots is looking like the king DPS right now. He's had full energy on Zarya for almost a full 2 minutes. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Wow. Yep.
No joke. I'm putting Sots MVP that round. Whew.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You love to see it if you're Henderson.
That was a very nice job by Henderson. So they kind of didn't have a great fight, held off, let Zarya maintain the charge, and then once they had all 6 members hit the point hard, they just dropped right on and got the picks they needed.
Well, it's one of the things with that kind of brawl comp situation. If they were engaging in those really close hallways, that's where brawl wants to be, right? And so made things difficult for them. So
Sigma's going nuts on this DDR right now. Absolutely insane mechanics. What's his high score? He's not going to show us the high score? Oh, my God. All right. Fine. Go to the point.
Same.
If you insist. Ooh, okay.
Widowmaker.
Fire Knight going for the Widow. Oh! Going to make Mercy's
Kaiser
job
baby,
very
almost
difficult.
lost.
Now, we were talking about in the pregame that Mercy was kind of the MVP here for Coker. And it looks like Widowmaker might be what Henderson needed to deal with it.
Huge damage coming out here by Ash.
Twirly!
There we
Nice
go.
job.
That's what Henderson needed. That Widow, though, is still up top doing... but
Widow
hasn't
things.
really been able to pop off yet for Florida Southern.
No, didn't quite get any picks. Fire Knight was landing a good amount of shots, but none of them were converted into kills.
Yeah. No, it was both teams were really just kind of hitting at each other just long distance for a bit, and then finally you get a little bit of AoE, and then everything kind of collapsed for Florida Southern there. But we'll see coming up here. Henderson doesn't have any ults up. They will have an Ana ult up pretty quickly, and as well as a Reinhardt ult soon. But we'll see what happens. Oh, there might be a pick coming here. There's a lot of damage. Oh no, managed to get nothing coming from it yet for Henderson.
All right, even on both sides. Both sides again looking for this pick, and it looks like Henderson's going to be the one getting it.
Yep.
Oh.
Huge damage. Huge damage.
Southern having a really hard time dealing with this Ashe, actually. Twirly putting in crazy amounts of work from this high ground.
Massive work. I'm wondering what their Florida Southern's thinking about either changing. I mean, I don't know if they have to change to take care of the Ashe specifically. As long as they win a close-up fight, they're fine, but they haven't been able to. And the Ashe, even normally the double barrier should make Ashe not super effective. But still, he's getting some pickoffs, and that's the big part. Uh-oh, the Reaper, though, right in the back. Huge. Oh, I don't even know if it needs to do his ult. He might. No, he's not even going to use his Death Blossom.
Oh, and he gets pinned, though, by Yeezy. Hold up.
Oh, wow.
Wait, Coker might be able to convert off this.
Yeah, I think Trainer might be thinking maybe I should have Death Blossomed there because that would have definitely cleared things out.
Power
Instead,
Melting Frog.
This is not looking good.
Yeezy with another pin.
Huge pins there.
Ridiculous.
Wow, Yeezy's really holding this together. That's what's going to keep them alive for this next one. Oh, good pickoff, though, for Henderson. But still, there's not enough going on in Henderson's life. So, I mean, really close. Henderson just... Oh, what's this?
Trainer ult? Oh,
no.
He decides to save it. Yeah, I think that was a mistake on Trainer's part. If he had ulted when he was in the back of it, like, I think they thought they could save it. But if he had ulted, then that would have been at least 3 dead extra. And that led to them getting the point still. So that was... I mean, Henderson's still definitely, obviously in it, but I think that could have clinched it for them.
The only reason Trainer was really able to run in there like that was because they had gotten a pick previously. There was already a member of Coker down, So as soon as the respawns happened, he was just in a really rough
That's gonna
spot.
make this push be a little difficult for Henderson.
There's
and
also
support all. Yeah, that's another pin.
Oh.
Huge pins again.
There's also a graviton surge on the table if Power wants to use it. Seems like he's gonna hold it back.
Gonna hold it at this point. So Henderson's got to regroup. So good hold again there by Florida Southern.
And Southern has ult advantage here.
Yup.
Over Henderson.
Ooh, while holding the point, this is gonna be real
Yeah.
rough. I think
This is gonna be a rough one. Henderson needs a pick off.
And unfortunately, as nice as Bob usually is, I feel like it's not really what's needed.
There's graviton ult, huge.
Oh,
The
dropping down
Reaper
Trainer.
ult, not good. No
Not
picks
quite
from
enough.
either side yet. Still.
Oh,
There's
Yeezy
the
goes
first
down.
one.
First pick,
There we
second
go.
pick, Southern or
Second pick.
Henderson getting what they were looking for.
That's what Henderson
Oh,
needed.
there it is. Power doing his absolute best, but not quite enough. That was some great use of high ground there by
Instantly
Southern.
overtime.
Or excuse me, by Henderson. They had the
Henderson
Ash on the high ground and the Reaper
might
ready to
get
drop.
punished for wasting those ults. No, maybe not.
Ooh,
They didn't.
yup.
They did not.
And there it is.
A little preemptive.
Woo! All right, over to Henderson. So we've got a 2-2 match, dead
Yeah.
even.
And it comes down to this.
Comes
Oh,
under
yeah,
this.
here it
Hey,
is. Frog with
yeah.
that boop.
Frog gets the boop.
This is so
This-
nasty.
Oh.
He was ready with it. Sees the opportunity. Speed
Bam.
boost in there.
Ooh,
Ooh.
almost
Got
four.
Torbjorn.
Oh Lord.
Great
Nah,
DI there
that's
from
a fun one.
Torbjorn to not go off the map because he was off there for a second. Woo. All right. Well, we've got one more game. We're going to a game
Yeah,
5. I
so-
think this is the first game 5. First game 5, I guess, of Peach Belt Overwatch history because we haven't been to a best of 5 yet. Yeah, because every match in regular season's best of 3. So, cool. Couple
Right.
some first time and close
nice.
matches too. Again,
Very close. Yeah, exciting. Both teams clearly having some different places of where they're particularly suited for and have made adjustments and the like. And so it's been exciting to see this back and forth in both teams. No question there.
serious push and pull. And one of my favorite things I'm seeing in these fights is that teams are disengaging and then coming back in. It's like fights are so long, and there's probably characters who complement that, who really thrive in fights that are extended. I guess Reinhardt for sure.
Yep.
Maybe a Hog. Maybe we could see a bit of a Hog in here.
Yeah, Hog definitely is good just because of that additional heal, so it takes a little bit of pressure off the supports.
Yep.
And of course, great for picking people off so the fight doesn't go long. That's one of the nice things about a Hog is like if you're in a good position where you can still apply your damage and do hooks, you're able. That's a very powerful thing to have in a long-term engagement.
Yeah. All right. Well, we saw minimal comp changes from both teams. Both teams really enjoying the Ash. But
The Reaper coming out there, we saw. I think that was the first real time we saw both.
Both teams on Reaper, yeah, kind of
Yep.
really slugging it out. Yeah, that point really was a slugfest between. It was kind of both teams, Reaper, Zarya, and Reinhardt, and that was kind of like the entire fight. And whichever team dropped someone first just lost after that.
Exactly. So Rialto, I know. I think it got played a couple of times this season as like the first map, but I don't think it got played a ton.
No, I think I've seen Rialto once this season.
So Henderson's defending first, which can be really big here. Like if they get a good hold, that means they don't have to do a ton of attack. So
the mental is
it'll be interesting
definitely a
to see.
part of it. The mental on like defense versus offense first. Like if you're on offense and you push all the way, the enemy team now has that like, well, shoot, we don't have an option. We have to pop off and completely finish the map. So
We'll
Right,
see.
right.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. But no, these
They
are
are
great
ready.
games. Yeah, they are ready. So
what were you
not
about to say,
sure if-
Brennan?
I think Henderson might.
Oh, there we go.
Match 5.
Yes, sir.
I
Let's
don't know
go
if I've
ahead.
ever seen this map actually.
You think you've never seen Rialto? Or
I actually have I've never seen this.
you haven't been to Italy,
This is
dude?
awesome.
Oh, no, this map is.
Oh, it looks cool. That's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looks cool. It's people don't like it very much.
No, it's got.
Oh wait. Oh no, I've seen this.
Oh my
They wanted
goodness!
to go for a
Stream
swim.
just saw that. Stream just saw that. Sots spawned in, slingshotted out of the base, and just immediately dropped into the river. Oh,
Yeah,
that
was weird.
that was incredible. Oh, it looks
I
like
don't know
they're.
how their team spawned. I guess it must just be a bug or something. With
I
the
think
lobby,
somebody
but-
I think somebody was taking a little longer to load, so it put them in the skirmish, the little skirmish bit.
Oh, gotcha.
So he
There you
was
go.
racing to make it out as fast as he could before the skirmish ended. Oh, that made this the entire match like it's already a fantastic series. This is it's going to 5 games, but that just cherry on top there. All right, well,
No,
let's see.
It's been going really well. This has been great. A lot of back and forth. Both teams are clearly getting some great plays. I think this is the best thing you can be asking for any competitive match, let alone a collegiate.
Yeah, for it to be this close.
Damage systems increase.
And as soon there have been
Is this
so
an escort?
this is an escort,
Yes, it is. The payload, all the way.
Payload, yeah.
Payload. It is technically called that. I don't know why. I remember TF2. You know, was really one of the first ones that played with the payload concept, and so I always just call it payload.
I always
Yeah.
call it the payload. Yeah, it's not called anything else to me.
All right, we still have a pretty similar comp here coming from Henderson.
Speaking
Ash,
of payload, I think Southern can
Roadhog.
seriously abuse the payload. Actually, with the Torbjorn, the turret on the payload is no joke. It is like the perfect spot for it to be.
It is.
Always get some good DPS there. All right, let's see if Ash can...
Oh no!
Oh
the
my
hook!
goodness!
Oh, the hook from
Yeezy!
Yeezy
The
came-
flank!
Flanked and grabbed them.
That's going to be a lot of movement for Southern here.
Not. Yep, that's going to get a huge amount there. And
They
he's
might
gonna
even
do
get a
his chain to
checkpoint
set
off
up,
that.
But this might be a payload point. And again, that hook, that's really hurting Henderson.
Yep.
They managed to get around. Oh god, the Roadhog coming around the side. Henderson's going to have to back.
Sots
Just
going
probably
down.
concede This. Yeah, it just
Wow.
has to. This is
It seems like that first pick really just put Henderson on the back foot. They just
Oh,
were
it
not
did.
ready for it at all. Oh my goodness, so does Yeezy. Right click in there.
Yeah, this is not good for Henderson State.
Oh.
Florida's doing a great job. Well, okay, Henderson's just gonna delay, but Florida's done a great job of getting some key picks there, and that's really thrown Henderson off. They have to think about what they're going to be doing this next one. They might need to make some changes. It looks like they already have swapped. The Sigma is now gone to Roadhog as well.
Oh, another one on the
Oh my
Mercy.
goodness.
Yeah, this is really Henderson
rough.
is really kind of struggling here to reset. They have not had a real reset yet.
Oh my
Because
goodness,
of
I
some
think
of
we
these
see another
pickoffs, so-
hog here. Ooh, not quite. Not able to find it. Gonna have to back up. They're so far from the payload right now.
Yeah, this is yep. Florida Southern again. It's like because of those hooks, because of that positioning, Henderson right now is almost completely boxed out, and because of they having to reset as much as they did. So Henderson does have 3 ults up. So we got one going. Bob coming out too. Huge
All right,
amount of healing,
Arissa.
huge amount of damage, huge clear.
This is what we were looking for.
Woo, that's what Henderson needed right there. But I think Florida doesn't mind that happening here because it's like, okay, well, that was the first time you wiped us. Now we can make adjustments to our
Yeah,
comps,
we
and
can
we're just
we
gonna
can
come back.
finally go back to base. That was the
Yeah.
first time or maybe not any, but that Henderson had really gotten that Southern had fallen back.
Yeah, so Florida Southern's going to have to make a decision. I mean, if they're going to change anything, it doesn't look like they are. Actually, no, they did. They got a McCree now instead of the Ash.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, no, maybe they're. Oh my gosh! Again, those hooks. Yeah,
He's like the
that's-
stealth hog.
Yeah, the hog, like Yeezy went the entirely other direction, and now and then grabbed the Ash for Henderson. That at the beginning, that's what started that big fallback at the beginning of it. But Henderson seems like they're keeping at least a little bit more pickoffs there for Henderson, so they're doing a good job recovering from this huge amount of pickoffs.
So Henderson definitely recovering kind of mental-wise and momentum-wise.
Yep.
Oh, the guy makes a Gilby.
Yep.
Oh, actually
Oh,
able to
this-
skirt away. Oh, that was kind of a nice little bait. She stood like she just wanted to get murdered, and as soon as somebody was in fly range, she just dipped out.
So Henderson's going to have maybe 2 ults for this next fight, but it'll just be Kaiser Baby's ult with Mercy and then probably Sots's
Oh,
ult
big
as
pick.
well. Oh, big pick.
Is they able to capitalize on it? Nope.
They did not capitalize on it.
No,
They
and
even
that's
in
something
for
we've had.
Sot.
Oh, my
Sot's
God.
going
Okay,
down.
That's capitalization.
All right, that's a pick, and there are
Capitalizing
ultimates.
right there.
Somebody got that caps lock out and decided to.
Oh,
capitalize the thing.
Interesting by Easy going
Oh,
for a
they
going for a
recovered.
dip there.
They did recover.
Okay,
All
well,
right, so Henderson
Southern
will
doing here? They've
has
got
two
the
ults
ult.
up. We'll have a Ana ult up, and yeah, that's the Henderson situation right now. So Henderson's done a great job once they were able to get grouped up.
Mm-hmm.
Florida Southern, let's see if they're going to make any changes here. Not yet. So I think if Florida Southern can get just another one of those big Roadhog hooks. Okay, here's the molten core.
core.
A lot of damage. That Roadhog's going to die for Henderson.
Bob is
So
being requested to do something.
Yeah.
All right.
Two ults.
Oh, goodness.
used by Florida.
Here's the high noon.
Big.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Trainer with the hook.
Trainer. Huge.
Not even the
kickoff
real
by Trainer.
Roadhog. The
Oh,
imposter
wow.
hog.
Yeah. Trainer showing why he's been playing that Echo.
Wow.
The jack of all trades there.
Yeah.
Because that, I don't know if anybody was on McCree there. He had 3 on the dead shot about to pop off. So that
No,
was
I
about
did
to
not
wipe.
see that. Oh.
Yeah. Whoo.
Yeah, that might be play of the game for Trainer, depending.
Depending on what happens there. All right. Well, Southern has got time for about one more push. And very little ults on the table. The only one they really have is Baptiste, which is not that impactful. It can be big, but overall kind of difficult to use.
Henderson's in a similar position. They're going to have Ana ult up and Twirly's Bob, and that's really it. So both teams are in a similar situation, at least ult-wise, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Henderson's really trying to play defensive. Oh, we got a Diva out
Oh,
now.
yeah, we
It's
do
a little
finally have
different.
the Diva
that
down.
means that ult, though, is not going to be up for this fight, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, okay, Baptiste ult. So that's Henderson, okay, using Bob to cause some AoE and get stuff
Bob
around.
down quick.
Huge dynamite.
Oh, Kaimek getting caught out a little bit.
No pickoffs really coming from Henderson.
Yep,
They really need one. Oh, and the Orisa goes down. That's bad for Henderson.
Oh, down goes.
Huge
Oh.
Florida Southern damage coming out. Henderson's
Nice
probably
job.
Gotta, yeah, that's a great job in Florida Southern. That's gonna get them this point and add a little extra time there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there goes Twirly. So Henderson's just gonna need to back off.
All right. Well, doesn't buy very much
40.
time. Only buys minute 40.
Oh no! Again, there's just
Here's
those
the momentum.
Oh yeah, it's really hurting.
Henderson's got to be real careful here. If they get one more pick, that could that's close to the checkpoint if they get picked one more time.
You should be at peak performance.
Henderson really needs a hold here so that they can make their attack. They at least have a good idea of where they are. And,
Oh
no,
my
again!
goodness,
no.
Yeezy!
Oh no.
How does he hit that
Yeezy's
one?
just doing very well with the positioning. Uh-oh. High Noon gets
Oh,
one
High
too.
Noon drops a healer. All right, this is going to be Southern's last chance. They need to hold here, and they need to hold hard.
Yeah, no. Henderson has to hold here. Florida
Henderson,
Southern's
excuse
really
me.
on the precipice of getting this point, but Henderson's lost 3 of their players right now, and they're not up yet, and there's really, Henderson needs a contest, and so Henderson's going to have to take some very bad fights here. Roadhog ult.
Not quite on the
Diva
table.
ult's up too.
Oh, and there it
no,
goes.
The Echo went off the cart when he flew up, so I mean that's not a lot of time, but at the same thing, that means Henderson has to have a very good attack here, otherwise it is game over.
Mm-hmm. And Henderson
All
did
right, gentlemen.
such a nice job. Yeah, you got to dip out for dinner,
It's
Brendan.
been a pleasure.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
right at the very end. Brendan, thank you for joining us.
Right at the very end.
We'll keep you
Pleasure
posted on
having you,
how
Brendan.
this ends. This
It's been a
action-packed.
pleasure. This has been a great series. Best of luck to the better team.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy dinner.
Have a good one, guys. I'll see ya.
See you.
Thanks for being here. Have a good one.
All right. Whew. Let us. Well, dang, that was ridiculous. I will say Henderson did a fantastic job. Like, once they got those picks, they kind of stepped back. Took them a little while to finally step back, but they stepped back, took a breath, came back out, stayed strong, held at that choke. But in the end, it was Yeezy being MVP with those hog hooks.
Oh god, no question. Yeah, it's one of the things. The Hog stealth grabbed poorly the Ash player at the beginning of that last point, and that really just kind of set the ball rolling. And then Henderson was able to commit some after getting stopped a couple more times. Was able to commit and really hold for a while, but the thing that that allowed Florida Southern to keep going. It was those hog picks, like almost conclusively. It was okay. Roadhog was for Henderson was out of position, gets hooked, dies. Okay, 5v6. That's not a good situation. And then Ash gets picked off from another Roadhog hook. So that was really what did it. And so we're seeing a similar kind of composition coming out from both teams. It looks like.
Oh, Arissa trying to get someone off the bridge. Not quite.
Not quite. So we'll have to see how the teams running almost the exact same composition for both teams that started the other one. Besides, there is no hog though actually on either side.
No picks yet. Nobody has gone down, but this payload has made it pretty far.
It's these like both teams really need something here. There is a good one there. Trainer needs to be careful without getting picked off though.
All right, and the pressure is on Henderson here. They have to complete this push.
There's a pickoff though, at least, but it's one of those things of where it. Oh, there it goes.
Twirly, nice job.
That's the big one. And now the deep McCree is down. So this is up, but there goes Twirly. But Henderson's got a good position here to potentially start actually getting moving up to the next to this point and keep pushing, because it's a lot longer for Florida Southern to walk back than them. Both teams getting close to having a couple ultimates up, I'd imagine.
And this seems to be the hard
now
stop.
For Henderson. Almost gonna be 4 soon.
Here comes Bob. He's barreling down the and slams into the wall.
There we go. All right, so good pushes here coming out from Henderson. Getting
Lots
a lot of damage
pressure
out
right now.
from both sides of teams.
High noon up. Fire Knight wants it. Oh, it goes down. All right.
So,
well, that is
far similar to the first side of it.
all right. Yeah, both. That was a little bit. The picks came in a little bit different manner, but overall, that was again the same thing of whoever gets that first pick, just carries the momentum.
Exactly. I mean, it's one of those things. Both of these comps are very much for applying a lot of range damage. Ooh, that trainer's gonna have to be careful there. Almost got picked off. Uh-oh, Baptiste Salt. We're gonna see what that does. That might give them the give Florida Southern what they needed. Yeah, Sots goes down. Both tanks and a healer goes down. Yeah, that's
Oh
that's
my goodness.
Yeah, Baptiste, it's all so much damage. And this comp, it's all projectiles, and so it just really amps them up. If there's a comp that Baptiste works well with, then it's definitely one of these.
Even Sigma there. Actually, one of the big picks was Sigma firing both bolts through the Baptiste ult and just almost one-shotting a healer.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Baptiste lets you do. Oh, we got multiple outs coming from both sides.
Right.
Oh, wow, that great combo there, Wombo combo of the ult coming out from McCree with the Sigma. Sigma brings it up, lets McCree just tee off, and bam. So powerful. And that also wasted 2 different ults for Henderson because they used their ult from Marissa and their Sigma ult, but it was completely negated. So yeah, that's not good. Molten Core coming out just to make it even harder to push that cart. Henderson's going to have to give it a little time. Trainer coming out with his Arissa to grab something, but I don't think he got an ult, though. Yep.
Not quite able to get much off it. And this choke point is really being a problem for Henderson right now.
This is making things very difficult because...
unless you're Trainer and you're out here putting in the deeps.
Wow, huge moves by Trainer. And now we have the Zenyatta ult up, so at least that's going to let Henderson keep pushing a bit. And, wow! Arissa, massive damage here. Henderson's just going to cause some more problems.
Trainer!
Oh, woohoo! Trainer saving that fight for Henderson.
I'm going to need you to calm down.
The point, maybe. It looks like it will be. And that's, again, time Henderson needs. And to make because, again, Henderson still has to get to the end. Okay, the high noon picked off by Frog completely stops the high noon. Wow, huge. One of the things Zenyatta can do. Sigma.
All right.
Huge Sigma ult. Trainer, though, is just really picking off the back line here for Florida Southern, doing great work. But Florida Southern, a lot closer, so probably Henderson's just going to need to back off. They're just going to kill themselves so they can not give any more ults to energy to the opposing team. So, wow, this is really close.
This is coming down absolutely to the wire. Henderson has got about 2 minutes to make this last checkpoint, and that is a lot of distance to go.
Well, I mean, they just need 40 meters to get to this next checkpoint, and then they'll have an additional, I want to say, 2 minutes of time at least. And so,
they did not get the second one. I thought they got the point there. My goodness.
They're going to take they're going to take this route around because Henderson's able to, because the situation, and that's going to let them avoid some of the open combat, I'm going to imagine. But let's see. Henderson has 2 ults up right now, Trainer as well as Orisa. Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage coming out.
Oh, the hamster dropping on top.
Ball. Yeah, huge ball play there. Really, it's one of the things. It does a lot of damage. You got to kill this ball off. Ball's just teeing off and just going to get out of
He's
there.
able to zip away.
Huge amount of damage.
All right. Well, that is going to be absolutely crippling for Henderson unless they get a gigantic Sigma ult.
Huge
And he deads.
Sigma ult, but they need
Oh,
to do
no
something
kills for
with
it. The Echo Sigma ult following up on it. Oh, just
wow.
does not quite
But
do
gotta,
enough.
They got to take it out. Like, that's the thing. They had these ults. They have to do something with it. They're almost doing it. That's the thing. It's like they're barely hanging on. They got to take the... Oh, Baptiste ult now, though. Oh, no, and High Noon's out. But the High Noon doesn't do anything? Or,
Oh,
yeah,
no
the
kills
High
for
Noon
it.
didn't do anything. But
It
Henderson
did force
has-
Henderson to back
Not
off.
a lot of time. Not a lot of time here, but multiple ults ready for Henderson. 3 ults ready for Henderson.
30
use
seconds,
the
1
pressure
push.
wave.
What do they got? What's left in the
Oh,
tank?
there goes Baptiste. Oh, but there's the ball. There's the Sigma.
Oh, Phoenix almost getting a pick there.
Careful.
Come on. Oh, that pick on the Fire Knight. That is
Huge,
exactly what
huge,
Henderson's
huge
looking
pick.
for.
2 huge picks.
They're getting what they need.
Ball. Oh no, that ball out.
Ball
Huge
bombs.
there, but not capitalizing a ton. Henderson's just playing back off it. Ball, though, is really being problematic for Henderson. They need this. Oh, that
Fire Knight picking Trainer there. My goodness, members on
Man,
both
Florida
teams.
Southern's doing a great job of just holding this as much as possible. If they can manage here, that will be game, and that will be the end of this. It's not looking good for Henderson. They're trying as much as they can. Really close.
Crazy amounts. Anyone even close?
No,
Echo not close.
That's it. That is
Woo!
game.
Game.
Wow.
Over
Wow.
to Southern.
Amazingly close there at the end.
Absolutely ridiculous series. Both teams playing their hearts out. That was
Yeah,
insane.
no, really.
All right, let's see. What was this play of the game? I don't even know which one could have been.
it
There were
was,
so many potentials. So Sats gets in here. Oh, gets the
Oh,
ulti.
wow, yeah.
Oh, and down
Yep,
they go.
Yep.
Triple
Huge,
drop.
Huge.
Woo!
Wow. That
All right.
was amazing. So,
That is one way for a series to go. Incredibly close, action-packed. Both teams neck and neck the entire time.
Yeah.
Woo.
No question there. Wow.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So, but that is it. That means Florida Southern moves on to the finals.
Yes, sir.
3-2 over Henderson State University.
So Henderson has the pleasure of playing, or excuse me, Southern has the pleasure of playing against Columbus State University at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
All right, well,
Very
that is going to
exciting.
be
So,
a crazy match. I'm hoping they are able to give Columbus some competition, make it close, make them sweat for those finals, because
yeah, for sure. Because Columbus really, for most of the season, but also for most of this tournament, kind of just walked right into the finals. So it'll be exciting to see what happens. And if hopefully we'll have a close match similar to what we just had here, because this was definitely a nail biter at the end for both teams. So very exciting.
yes, sir. All right, well, thank you everyone for tuning in for this last semifinal match. I'd say don't go away. You're definitely welcome to leave the Twitch stream open for an hour and a half, but we are going to go ahead and leave, but we'll be right back at 8 o'clock for the Peach Belt Overwatch Finals, which is going to be Columbus State University versus Florida Southern. All right. Well, John, we'll have John back as well as another guest commentator. So we will see everybody then. Yeah. Go get dinner,
Good.
come back, watch some Overwatch.
Fun times for great evening. Have a good one, everybody.
Yep, we'll see you.